In the grand theatre of human interaction, where alliances form like fleeting shadows and betrayals lurk in every whisper, the ancient maxim, divide et impera, divide and conquer, reigns supreme as the manipulator's most elegant weapon. But you, the vigilant sovereign of your own destiny, need not fall prey to its insidious blade. Rise then, and arm yourself with the cunning of Machiavelli himself, for protection begins not in blind trust, but in the sharp-eyed dissection of the world around you. This chapter is your clarion call to awaken the strategist within, to transform vulnerability into unassailable fortress. Let us delve into the art of recognizing when others seek to fracture your unity, and how, with motivational fire in your veins, you can thwart their designs. First, understand the essence of divide and conquer. It is the art of sowing discord to weaken a whole. Manipulators, those sly foxes in sheep's clothing, exploit natural fissures, be they in your relationships, your team, or even your own mind, to isolate you, rendering you powerless against their will. Picture a king whose court is divided by whispers of envy. Soon he stands alone, easy pickings for the ambitious. In your life, this manifests as the colleague who pits you against a peer with subtle gossip, or the friend who amplifies minor disagreements in your circle to gain favor. Motivationally, embrace this truth. Knowledge is your shield. You are not a pawn. You are the chess master. Train your gaze to spot the early cracks. Does a conversation leave you doubting a long-time ally? Is there an unexplained rift growing between you and your support network? These are not accidents. They are calculated strikes. To protect yourself, cultivate the Machiavellian virtue of suspicion without paranoia. Machiavelli taught that princes must appear merciful yet be ready to strike. So too must you. Observe patterns. Manipulators often use flattery as bait, praising one side while subtly undermining the other. You're so much better than them, they coo, planting seeds of superiority that bloom into isolation. Counter this by forging unbreakable bonds proactively. Reach out to those around you with genuine, strategic alliances. Not naive trust, but calculated mutual benefit. Send that message. Make that call. Remind your circle of shared goals. In doing so, you divide the manipulator's efforts, forcing them to spread thin while you consolidate power. Motivation surges when you realize you hold the power to redefine the narrative. When division strikes, don't react with emotion, respond with intellect. Document the whispers, trace the sources. Use technology as your silent ally, emails, texts, recordings, to build an arsenal of evidence. Then, confront not with rage, but with icy precision. I see the game you're playing, you might say, exposing the ploy without accusation, turning the tables. This is Machiavellian mastery. Make the manipulator question their own security. Remember, the divided fall, but the aware unite. Draw inspiration from history's victors, Caesar, who quelled rebellions by addressing grievances head-on, or modern leaders who rally teams against external threats. You too can be that force. Yet protection demands inner fortitude. Manipulators often divide your own psyche, whispering doubts that fracture your self-confidence. You're not good enough, echoes the internal saboteur, amplified by external voices. Here, divide et impera turns inward, conquer by segmenting these thoughts. Isolate negative self-talk as the enemy it is. Motivational fire ignites when you affirm, I am the ruler of my mind. Practice daily rituals, journaling triumphs, meditating on strengths to build mental ramparts. Surround yourself with mentors who reinforce unity, not division. In relationships, beware the partner who isolates you from friends under the guise of us against the world. Recognize it as conquest, not love. Reclaim your territory by nurturing diverse connections. A web of support is harder to sever than a single thread. As you navigate professional arenas where manipulation thrives like weeds in fertile soil, apply these principles with ruthless efficiency. In boardrooms or offices, the boss who assigns conflicting tasks to team members sows chaos for control. Spot it. Overlapping deadlines, vague instructions leading to blame games. Protect by clarifying publicly. Let's align on priorities, forcing transparency. Motivationally, view this as your ascent. Each thwarted manipulation elevates you. Emulate Machiavelli's prince who rewards loyalty to bind subjects. Offer incentives for collaboration. Turn potential rivals into allies. If division persists, strategically withdraw. Seek new pastures where your unity can flourish. In social spheres, from family gatherings to online forums, divide et impera appears as polarized debates or rumor mills. The agitator stirs controversy to dominate discourse. Counter by bridging divides, pose questions that unite. Like, what common ground do we share? This diffuses tension, reclaiming narrative control. Feel the rush of empowerment. You are no victim, but a conqueror in disguise. Train daily. Analyze news, conversations, identifying divisive tactics. Over time, this honors your instincts, making you impervious. Finally, let this chapter fuel your resolve. You are born to command, not to be commanded. Divide et Impera is a tool for the weak to prey on the unaware, but you, enlightened warrior, wield awareness as your sword. Stand tall, unite your forces, internal and external, and watch manipulators crumble. The path to invincibility is paved with strategic vigilance. March forward, for in protecting yourself, you conquer the world. Wielding the blade, employing divide et Impera for unyielding defense. Now that you have sharpened your eyes to detect the fractures others impose, it is time to seize the offensive. Divide et Impera is not merely a peril to evade, it is a weapon to wield in your arsenal of self-protection. In the Machiavellian tradition, the wise prince does not wait for attack. He anticipates, maneuvers, and dominates. This chapter ignites the motivational blaze within you to transform from guardian to general, using division as your strategy against manipulation. Embrace the cunning. Divide your adversaries' strengths, conquer their intentions, and emerge sovereign. Let us forge you into the unbreakable force that turns the tables on those who dare scheme against you. Begin with the core principle. To protect, you must fragment the manipulator's power base. Manipulators thrive on unity, their own, that is, drawing strength from allies, information, or psychological leverage. Your task? Shatter it. Motivationally, this is your empowerment anthem. You are the architect of your fate, not a bystander. Start small. In personal encounters, identify the manipulator's support network. Is it a group of enablers who echo their lies? Divide them by introducing doubt subtly. Share facts that contradict their narrative, not confrontationally, but as interesting perspectives. Watch alliances crack. Isolation follows. In professional realms where ambition breeds deceit, apply this with precision. Suppose a superior manipulates by hoarding information, pitting subordinates against each other. Counter by dividing their control. Seek alternative sources. Network laterally. Befriend IT for tech insights, HR for policy details. This fragments their monopoly, forcing them to negotiate on your terms. Feel the surge of control. You are no longer dependent but dictating the game. Machiavellian wisdom dictates appearing cooperative while plotting independence. Smile, nod, then act. Document discrepancies, build your own coalition. When the moment strikes, reveal the divisions you've sown. I've cross-verified with others, undermining their authority without direct assault. Extend this to emotional defenses. Manipulators often unite guilt, fear, and obligation into a chain that binds you. Divide these emotions. Isolate guilt as baseless, fear as illusion, obligation as one-sided. Journaling becomes your tool. List pros and cons, segmenting their influence. Motivation ignites when you affirm, I owe allegiance only to my growth. In toxic relationships, divide the manipulator's tactics. If they use love bombing followed by withdrawal, respond inconsistently. Warm one day, distant the next, disrupting their rhythm. This conquers their predictability, reclaiming your autonomy. Social media, that modern coliseum of manipulation, demands masterful division. Trolls and influencers sow discord for engagement. Protect by dividing audiences. Engage selectively, amplifying voices of reason while ignoring provocateurs. Create subgroups, private chats for trusted allies, fragmenting the public fray. Machiavellian style. Post content that unites your supporters while subtly exposing dividers' flaws. Motivationally, visualize your digital empire expanding. Each divided opponent weakens, bolstering your stance. In broader life battles, such as negotiations or conflicts, divide et Impera shines. Facing a group demand, isolate key players, negotiate individually, offering tailored concessions. This fractures unity, turning collective pressure into manageable pieces. Draw from history. Napoleon divided coalitions by allying with weaker states. You too can conquer. In family disputes, pull aside the reasonable ones, sowing seeds of compromise. The thrill, empowerment through strategy. You dictate outcomes. Yet, wield this ethically in your Machiavellian code, not for harm, but self-preservation. Avoid needless cruelty, focus on necessity. Build resilience by practicing scenarios, role-play divisions in your mind, preparing for real strikes. Surround yourself with diverse advisors, dividing reliance on any one voice. As threats evolve, from cyber manipulations to societal polarizations, adapt. Divide misinformation by cross-sourcing, conquer echo chambers by exposing biases. Motivation peaks here. You are the eternal victor, adapting, thriving. In closing, embrace Divide et Impera as your creed. You are the Prince Machiavelli envisioned. Cunning, unyielding. Divide the threats, conquer the manipulators, and reign supreme in your life. The world bows to the strategist. Become one, and protection becomes conquest.